All right. Welcome to Just Magic the Gathering. I was looking to just do a little bit of daily grind and try to get caught up or stay caught up on my dailies. At this point, if I don't really work a ring, I'm going to have lost a ring for tomorrow. Attack with 30 creatures. One more round with my mobilize deck should get me a nice deck emote. So, and my mobilize deck should work well for knocking out my attacking creatures as well. Let's just see how it goes. I like the looks of it. My Voice of Victory and my War Leader's Call and even a Sephiroth to boot. Playing green? A mana round. Druid of the Crowl. So I'm going to save Sephiroth for next round, I think. Because next round, for the 3, I can sacrifice the 2 and turn it into card draw. So yeah, I'm kind of excited how this works. Or if I can get 4 off on a single one, which I don't have the mobilize to be able to do. Okay, so he's not only going to be able to earthbend, but he's going to make this be able to produce double mana, and this now produces double mana. The Badger Mole Cub. I'm curious to see what he's up to. At this point, he has nothing that he can fight me with to kill what I have on the board. It's just more mana ramping. I'm going to go for the Scry. Maybe try to get into control. He can't even overprotect, or what can he do here? Because if I put out Alicia, even if he tries to kill it, because if he tries to put like a +2/+2 counter on something to be able to get over my 4 and kills it, it'll just come right back anyways. So he's just going to take the damage. The Rampaging Bothalos. So yeah, that was definitely wider than I could go. A 6/6. Oh. Well, make it so my tokens have Death Touch. That's game. Maybe not? Let's see what he has. I mean, all I have to do at this point is mobilize and he's done. So, yeah. But he got his cards out and And I got my achievement. So yeah, with that, I'm kind of happy. I can now tell people nice deck. Yeah, nice deck. That's one a few times it's been like, oh yeah, when am I be able to tell my opponent that? So I still need to actually play some lands and white, blue, and attack with creatures. I didn't... My mobilize doesn't count for that because I attacked more than 3 times or with 3 creatures. I only attacked with my main creature 3 times, or boo. I have a bored kitty. I was wondering about swapping over to my lifelink deck. What it was I actually needed, it was white, blue, or lands. Might still tile do it. And then yeah, after this I think I'll call it and try and entertain a kitty here. So I basically like the looks of that. I need to get into 1 mana for my draw. I have 2 controls and 2 mana for my mana ramp. But at this point I'm just trying to play some cards, play some lands, attack with some creatures. It is interesting that the mobilize doesn't work, but if I actually was running like a token deck where I pre-generated the tokens and then attacked with those tokens, it would work. So, is he going to time out, or... This is taking forever. It might just be like a free win. No, here we go. Blue. Not as familiar with the little flower. Red, blue. Yeah, so next round he can get a land out of the deal. I was actually looking at one of those for my dragon deck initially, because it allows you to go for like basic lands. If you control a dragon, put that card into the battlefield tapped instead. Not quite what I was hoping for, but... A dragon globe. I wonder if we might actually be playing dragons. I could momentum breaker him, but at this point I think I'm gonna actually go for the draw. I'm hoping to get into 1 more land. The permanent you wish to keep. I hadn't actually been reading that, and I'm feeling a little silly in some ways. Ouch. I'm not sure if discarding the water crystal there was the best idea. I was wondering about discarding my other land? Or my other draw? So, Waterbend 5, you may cast a non-creature spell from your hand without paying its mana costs. That's pretty handy. Because yeah, at this point I just need to keep my draw engine going. I need to get into a bunch of mana, so the Kyoshi's Plaza I'll be able to do this coming round. assuming he might try to nope it. He left himself untapped. So that'll get me 2 more lands. I need 1 more black and a blue, I guess. And I'll get a card out of the deal. But that's basically endgame. I have the Singularity Rupture and the River Turn Monument. And this isn't a dragon, it's a chimera. Let's see. Breaching Dragonstorm, and I'm glad to see that because he tapped himself out. The Dragon Typhoon. Nice play. Good game. Yeah, that Dragon Typhoon is mean. Mean. That's definitely in my dragon deck. I wouldn't mind getting a showcase with it working. Yeah. With that, hopefully I got my daily done. Oh my god, I still need 4 more lands. It's just questioning. I have a board, give me just a second. That was almost perfect timing. I kind of like it. I'm a little slowed down by having my only tap lands. But if I need to, I can go hunting for land. The Temple of Abandon. Scry 1. Red-green. So I'm glad to see my Forester. There's only 1 forest card in this entire deck. The Fuel Tank Feaster. That doesn't necessarily bode well for me. I was wondering about just going straight for the Momentum Breaker, because that's going to start giving him his cards cheaper. But now that slows me down here on round 3 unless I just happen to draw into tap land, or non-tap land. When I'm going to go for my Arena? Over my Oasis. The Twitching Doll. Add 1 mana of any color, put a nest counter on this creature. You can sacrifice it to create a 2/2 spider for each nest counter on it. If I go overkill... This might be a mistake. He can keep dinging me for 1. He's missing land drops, or he only has 2 land. So I'm pretty sure this is my game. Yeah, with the Kyoshi Plaza. I probably should have gone for the land draw first. But now I'm actually basically into my Singularity Rupture. I could do something like fell him without having the other half of my win condition in. I'm going to go for my Northern Air Temple. This will get me another land and more health. Oh, and I still have enough to do the Fell. So, it's definitely looking promising on my behalf. I need to, in a way, get into the other half of my win condition. I need one of my river churn monuments. There it is. And I can do both. The Northern Air Temple and the River Churn Monument. Oh, and I can do another Air Temple. What do I want to do here? The River Churn Monument. Just make a mill. Nothing too fancy, but basically next round I have it. And I'll have definitely got my lands out, so... Good game. As he's tapped out, there's nothing he can do about this. Black. Enters tapped. Singularity Rupture. Yeah, going back to, I'm not a huge fan of this win conditioner. It's been played on me more than once. Like, nice. Wish I had the thanks. I do. So, good game, good game. And with that, I'm going to call it. I know I at least made one of my dailies, and I'll have room for my next ones. And that's where I wanted to be. Looks like I completed 2 of them. And got a level on my pass, and a bunch of coins. So yeah, win-win all around. And I now have 2 spare packs. And 6,000 coins, so I could do a draft, or there's a couple options I could do. But yeah, either way, with that, I look forward to playing some Magic in the future.